What is up guys, Zach here from the Chaos Galaxy, and today I'm going to be going through the full set list for the brand new reprint set for the Chaos Galaxy, Legends of the Cosmos 2. I've also done a little mock-up of what the packs are going to look like that I made here at home. Little homemade booster pack, and I've not done a tutorial on how to make booster packs for a while, so I could do a video on how to make this if people are interested. I won't open it now because I'll wait for the real packs to arrive, but this is just a mock-up I made. But yeah, Legends of the Cosmos 2 is going to be the third reprint set for the game. Basically, Legends of the Cosmos 1 contained 80 of the strongest cards from set 1, set 2 and the first wave of starter decks. Legends of the Cosmos 2 contains the same, but for set 3, 4 and the second and third wave of starter decks instead. So just like the next generation of cards for the game, and different rarities. Some like good cards that were commons and rare have been boosted up in rarity, and some of the high rarity cards have been bumped down to make them more accessible for people. We've also got the last few days of the designer card contest. There's going to be 4 brand new cards in the set as well, which are designed by you guys. So if you haven't entered your designs but think you've got some really good ideas that you could bring to the Chaos Galaxy, enter those cards. There'll be a link to the sign up in the description below if you want to enter. And I'll get onto the full set list. So the rarities are kind of different. In Legends of the Cosmos packs, you get a few rares, one really rare and a ridiculously rare, rather than those high rarity cards being a lot harder to get in normal booster packs. So you've got creatures from every planet, and there's cards in the set for all sorts of reasons, whether they're good at the game competitively, whether they play like a big part in the lore, or just like fan favourite cards or meme cards, which are quite fun. So the first card number 1 for the set is Sidiblob, which is a meme card, just reprinted as a common. Next one we have is Graviathax. Now this is the only one I've not printed out in the right rarity, so this is going to be a common too, but it's actually a rare in set 4, its original printing. So it won't have the red stars for rare, it'll just be common. Then got a common 3-headed Robax. This was originally a rare in set 3. Very powerful 370 power. Got the highest power rating of a level 5 or lower creature in the game. Then Magsprout, a common in set 4, which is going to be reprinted as a rare. And that's it for all the Chaos cards. There's not that many Chaos cards that were like really stand out in sets 3 and 4. They were mainly in like Legends of the Cosmos 1, had some really good ones. There's also the Planetary Collection for Chaos coming out at the end of the year, so saving up some good reprints for that too. For Barrow, we've got Kaboot Kabonk, because it's my favourite artwork out of any creature in the game. Humboldt, quite a difficult card to get. You can only get it in the Chaos starter deck, even though it's a Barrow card, so that's easier to get now. We've then got Ozo Block. The Ozo cards, really legendary cards that came out in set 3. All the basic Ozos, all 3 of them, started out as common, but they're getting a rarity buff as a rare each in the Legends of the Cosmos 2 set. I'll put them to the side so we can assemble the full Ozo team later in the video. We've got Brokogo as a common. I know this says Big Boulder Dragon. This is Berserk Boulder Dragon. I just got the name wrong, but this is going to be reprinted as a rare. Previously only a really rare in the cover card for the Barrow starter deck. Then Ung as a common. Boominator as a common, really good card and plays a big part in the lore. Then for the Sindel creatures, had some really strong cards in this era of the game. We've got Spirit of the Anti-Justice Sword. Killelian as a common. Gatomic Gi, the cover card for the Sindel deck, is going to be a rare. Previously a really rare. And then Skelligast is a really rare. I've sort of made the background cooler and given it some nice colours to really bring out Gavora's artwork for this amazing card. Really powerful card in the meta. And still, actually, you're only allowed 1 copy because it's so good. It's on the ban list. And Skelipede is a common to go with it. Then got Armoured Het Goat, a competition winner designed by Levi Sharon that's in the set. It was such a good card. It's got reprinted in this one too. Then for Syndion, we've got Yungelian. Again, a lot of starter deck cover cards in here are reprinted as rare, so Yungelian's a lot easier to get your hands on now. Common Bugonk, and the really rare for Syndion is Kaleidoscope Warriors. Really good card, lets you know your opponent's hand and kill cards within it. Chorban Chariot as a common, was the highest power on a 4-star creature when it was released in set 3. Then Ozo Bam as a rare, this is the Syndion one, that lets you search out the last Ozo that we'll get to later. And then a ridiculously rare, the first one of the set. There's 4 in the set, but the first ridiculously rare is Ozo, the Titan of Justice, one of the strongest creatures ever for the game. Absolutely destroyed the meta at the time it came out, and still a very good card now. So Ozo, the Titan of Justice, is the first ridiculously rare in the set. I'm actually going to put out all the really rares too. Just because they deserve some space. I wanted to do a really rare at least for every planet, but I just think like there's no point in saying that because for Chaos there aren't really any of these cards that you'd want to see as a really rare. So I just sort of stuck. It was a bit more flexible with myself on the rules there. But I'll put Ozo here to stop that glare. Kaleidoscope Aureus and Skelligast. Then got Spirit of the Justice Shield. That's it for Syndion. For Tekla, we got a rare printing of Cyanite. So in Legends of the Cosmos 1, all the knights came as rares, as reprints. So Cyanite is the last knight, and he joins them in the rare status. We've got a common Tech Dragon, which was previously a rare. A really rare reprint of Talakon, originally the ridiculously rare for set 4. But I really like its really rare artwork here, so it's pretty cool. Then got Atom Warrior as a common, which overtook Chorban Chariot with its 300 power as the strongest 4-star creature in the game. Then Gazerks, both parts of him as commons. We've then got Ozo Kai, the final Ozo to complete the set of rare Ozos and ridiculously rare the Titan of Justice. Solomancer, one of my favourite abilities in the game as a common, previously as a rare in the Gaios starter deck. Then really rare for Gaios, we've got Rootaboot, the boosting up Gaios card that allows for all sorts of crazy combos and strategies. So that's going to be a cool really rare. And then a ridiculously rare, we've got Thorngaborg. Although he seems weak, way too weak to be a ridiculously rare, he's one of the best cards in the game. Just allowing you to draw a card for the price of 1 star is such a bargain. So he definitely deserves a ridiculously rare status. Then we've got Vokapeki Mak as a common, and a North as a common too. That rounds off Gaios. Then for Roko, we've got Bickerbau Bird, card number 1 in set 4. And a lot of people really love this card for some reason. It's kind of like a normal card, but thought I'd give it a reprint. Chinook the Melody as a common, was previously a rare. Then FaceTime as a really rare for the planet Roka, really strong card. Then Garud Overseer as a rare. Avamont the Fortress, I just love the artwork on this card, so I put it in the set, really cool card. Karuku, a lot of guys love the artwork on this. Iceberg Face plays a big part in the lore, so that's coming out as a common too. Friezelon is a fan favourite, and the really rare, I'm excited for this one, for the Polysium, is Gabosterus. Previously only a rare, but one of the strongest creatures for the planet, so definitely worthy of really rare status. We've got Paju Pajuru as a rare. Again, previously a common, but just a very good card. Now for the no planet cards, we've got for the Knights, to go with them, we've got Infi, the Galactic Squire. If all the Knights are getting reprinted, it's only fair that their Squire gets reprinted as a rare too. Then a really rare Point Phantom. Love the black and white sort of really rare patterns going on there. And the last creature, well, it's a combiner really, but the Mystic Blob is the last one of the set, and that's card number 50. So then the last 30 cards are all resources and attachments and activators. The first one of those is a ridiculously rare again, Mystical Relic Phantasmal Spoons. It was originally ridiculously rare, but I do like having it as that rarity because it's such a good card. Everyone uses it in the competitive scene and yeah, keeps its high status of ridiculously rare. And for commons, we've got Mystical Relic Rainbow Quill, Card Consuming Cosmic Creator, Nightmare, Quadruple Wormhole, then a really rare Time Flash Portal, a really good card for aggressive decks that sees a lot of play, so deserves a high rarity status. Got Common Crow Rock Comet. This was originally a really rare, so a lot easier to get your hands on now as a common. Space Pit, Galaxy Rave, the ending to the lore. Broken Hand without a name because it's based on No Name Friend. Then another really rare, we've got Abandonment as a resource that is just very powerful and can kill all creatures if your opponent isn't making use of their planet abilities. Then a rare copy of the Forces of Justice, because it kind of goes with the Ozos. If you got creatures from 3 different planets killed, you add one back to your hand, and the Ozos kind of go with that. Common Conjuring Hat Cupboard. A rare copy of Trollogram. It's one of those cards where you can just build an entire galaxy around this one card, so I thought it deserves rare status if it's going, if it goes in that direction. Floating Temples of Temfluti as a common. Meteor Stop-Off as a common, previously a rare in set 3. Then Hot Potato, another one that you can revolve an entire deck around this card. Used to be a common, so I've given it the rare status too. The rares shouldn't be going there. That's my really rare pile. Then some attachments. I actually realised there's so few good attachment cards in set 3 and 4. I definitely exhausted them in sets 1 and 2 because they have some crazy attachment cards, but Slush's Curse, Cloud Cells, and Pentaplanter are the only attachments in this set. None of them really worthy of being a high rarity either, so left them to that. But definitely some activators with high rarity status, starting with the Lost Probe. Lets you search out any card not from your planet card. Definitely deserves really rare status, and I think looking really cool with the grid background and the grey, dark grey boxes. We've got a common Galactic Shield, Crimson Scleech and Indigo Scleech, both as commons too. Temple Traps as a rare, used to be a common but is used in every Gaios deck, so definitely worthy of this status. Humongous Creation as a common, previously a rare that you could only get in the Barrow starter deck. Black Hole Blocker as a common. Nightmare Matter as a common, this used to be a really rare and is being used quite a lot, so definitely easier to get your hands on now. Then a rare copy of Burning Damocloid, which was a ridiculously rare in set 3. And the last one is a ridiculously rare activator in Point Turret, one of the best and most hated cards in the game. Cool to have that in a much higher rarity because it was previously just a rare in set 4. So that is the entire set. These are all the really rares, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them, and 4 ridiculously rares, and you're going to be getting 2 of these per pack. So it's going to be, you're guaranteed 1 really rare, and then a second really rare or ridiculously rare. There'll be about a 50-50 chance of you getting a second really rare, or 1 really rare, and a ridiculously rare. So that's going to be the rarities. There'll be 3 or 4 rares per pack. I've still not quite decided yet. But yeah, you're going to be getting some really good cards if you get some of these packs. Definitely a good set of cards to get if you're looking to start a Chaos Galaxy collection, or if you've got some fan favourite cards in here that you want to get your hands on in their new rarities and stuff. Really looking forward to releasing this set, and think some of these really rares especially look so smart. So very much looking forward to the set coming out. My next video should be the announcement of the winners for the designer card contest. At the time I'm filming this, is just a couple days left to enter, so make sure you do if you've got some cool Chaos Galaxy card designs, because I only do these contests once a year. I get people all year asking for them, but just because of how I don't release sets very often for the game, because it's a lot of work, I can't release fan-made cards just like kind of on their own. They have to be part of a set, so definitely enter the contest if you want to. And yeah, look out for the release of this set. Should be maybe at the start of July is my planned release date, so stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Instagram. There'll be a link to the Chaos Galaxy store in the description if you want to pick up some cards already from previous sets, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.